everyone, and welcome to Lake Region High School basketball. I'm Penn Worcester along with John Mayo, and we are here at Theodore Nutting Gymnasium at Lake Region High School for tonight's rematch of the game we had last night, only this time we're in Naples, as the Lakers are hosting the Yarmouth Clippers for the second of two consecutive nights of meetings between these two teams. The Yarmouth Clippers won last night rather easily. Let's see if Lake Region can turn the tide today. Lake Region's JVs lost tonight, had a little better game than they did last night. Final score tonight was Yarmouth 50 and Lake Region 35. A quick look at the scoring for the two teams. The top scorer for the Clippers was Nina Pinoza, one of the two Pinoza sisters playing for the Yarmouth basketball teams. Over on the Lake Region side for the JVs tonight, we had Hart with one, England and Smith with 3 points. Each had a three-pointer. Addie Keefe had 5. Katie Johnson had 7. Casey Johnson had 7. Carly Dyer and Lavoie had 8. And I believe those were the two top scorers for Lake Region in the JV game. So Doug Banks' club, they showed some, they were down by 20 at the half, and in the second half they cut the lead down to 7 points. But again, that 7-point hill is a tough one to climb. It's happened to all the Lake Region teams thus far this year. Each time it's happened, they've been down big and then they've managed to fight back, but it's tough when you're down by 20 points or so. It's tough to come back from that kind of deficit. You just run out of gas. It takes a lot of energy to get back as close as 6 or 7 or 8. So this is Thursday, the 10th of February, and it is the Thursday before school vacation week. Normally, we'd be talking about where's the first game? Is it at the Expo? Is it going to be the Civic Center? Tournament time. Tournament time next week. There would have been prelims this week as the teams were getting ready to go down to the Portland area to play in the tournament for the 2021 season, but not this year. Next week, Lake Region will play. Both the boys and girls teams will be playing. They're going to play on the 16th, a Tuesday. It's the only game scheduled next week, playing Oxford Hills. The girls will be hosting the Oxford Hills Vikings here. The boys will be traveling over there, and we're going to have them all. We will have every game. The girls will be starting here at 10 o'clock with the JVs, followed by the Varsity at 12. And then we'll be going over to Oxford Hills, to South Paris, where the JVs will play at 4, followed by the Varsity at 6. Just heard the buzzer, and the teams are headed to the sidelines. Well, it's a mighty fine crowd tonight. They have come out in droves. We've got people, unbelievable the amount of people we've got over there. Look at them. That is a fine-looking group over there. Who is it? Wait, who's that I see? Is that? I think that's Jason Tatum. Wait, and who's that? Oh, you can't see him right now, but behind all those girls over there, I think Ricky Robinson's in the crowd. And my goodness, right behind Shelby Lynn Sheldrick. Yesterday he was throwing the Lombardi Trophy from boat to boat. Tonight he's here. That's Tom Brady. That guy gets around. There's a lot of people over there. Good looking crowd. I think John and Amy Mayo have some relatives over there. I can see a strong family resemblance over there. At any rate, we're about set to go. The Clippers won the rock, paper, scissors contest before, and they're going to have the ball first. I didn't see what the officials did tonight. Looks like both officials might be using the electronic whistles. And we're underway. Lake Region's got Liz Smith, Elle Hall, Shelby Lynn Sheldrick, Melissa Mayo, and Shauna Hancock on the floor to begin. That's D'Apollonia, Caitlin D'Apollonia for the Clippers, Margaret McNeil. Maya Pinoza at the foul line. Shot is taken by Pinoza, and she missed the shot. So the Lakers now have their first possession. Let's see how they do. Hancock, cross court to Hall. Liz Smith into the lane and then dumps it out front to Mayo, who misses the shot, but Elle Hall brings it down. Out to Mayo and out to Shauna Hancock straight away. Long way out, not too far for her, but she passed low. She found Elle Hall wide open under there. Elle missed a shot. Smith tried it, and it didn't go either, and out of the pack comes McNeil. Missed layup opportunity. McNeil thinks about the three. Hancock's there to stop her. And into the corner, an air ball. Sheldrick brings it out. McGonigal is number 30 for the Clippers. She was the top scorer last night. Hancock to the hoop. Nope. But deflected out by the Clippers. And let's see, who am I missing out there? Ava Feely for the Clippers. She's number 2. Hall passes low to Hancock, and she kicks it out on the right to Mayo for a shot that skips off the back of the rim and comes down in the hands of the Clippers. Feely gets the ball on the left side to Pinozo. There's McGonigal. That might be her first touch tonight. Ball is knocked away from her. D'Apollonia drives to the right side. No, but our first whistle comes at the 6-minute mark of the first period. Officials tonight are Paul Reynolds and Dave Verrier. Fouls on Liz Smith, her first, team's first. D'Apollonia misses her first chance. So neither team has scored yet. 2 minutes into the first period. Here's the first point for either team. All right, Liz Smith around to Sheldrick on the left, way out on the wing. We'll bring it out front. Changes hands, come back the other way. Gives it up to Smith. And Liz gives it to Hancock. Three-point attempt by Mayo, no good again. Weak side rebound to the Clippers. Out it comes, that's McGonigal. And McGonigal gets free. Shelby Lynn was there, but she thought somebody else was going to pick her up. And nobody did, and McGonigal makes the basket. Ball, far side quarter court. Puts it on the floor with the left hand, out to Hancock. Shauna goes into the post to Hall. She puts it in the corner to Mayo, and then it's taken away by McNeil. And McNeil makes a bad pass, and it's stolen back by the Lakers. Sheldrick to the foul line. Smith will go for the three. It's around the rim. It hit the glass, went in and out. Clippers back the other way. D'Apollonia tries to pass it on the right side to Pinozo, and she gets it down in the corner. Can't do anything with it there. Out to McNeil and back to Pinozo. Brings it out front to McNeil. Right now, two of the best players in certainly Southern Maine Class B, maybe all of Class B, maybe all of the state. Shauna Hancock and Margaret McNeil are playing head-to-head. Missed shot by the Clippers. Off to Mayo. Pull up for Hancock, too short. And it's going to be out of bounds. Shelder tried to save it, but she had already stepped out before she touched the ball. 5 seconds over 4 minutes to go, first period. Clippers leading 3-0 over Lake Region. And the Lakers steal the ball. Mayo on the run. Pulls it up. Bree Sargent is in the game. Miss Hancock and McGonigal rebound. I want to say a quick but sincere happy birthday to Bree Sargent. This is her birthday, February 10th. She's 17 years old today. Happy birthday, Bree. McGonigal, guarded by Sargent. Near side to Pinozzo, and then that pass was intended for McGonigal, and she couldn't handle the pass, and it goes out of bounds. So here come the Lakers. Hancock to the top of the circle, off to Mayo, bounce pass on the left to Shelder. Tried to do a give and go, but was deflected and stolen by the Clippers. Right side to Feely, to McGonigal, to McNeil on the left side. McNeil puts it to the floor, gives it up to McGonigal. Her pull-up is good. And Paul True wants a timeout with 2:55 to go here in the first period. He doesn't want this one to get away. The score right now is Yarmouth 5, and Lake Region has not scored yet. At the end of the first period last night, it was 12-9 in favor of the Clippers. And from there, they took over. So we don't want a repeat of that if we can avoid it. Over on the score clock tonight, Jeff Porter is not here, so Andrew Casey has taken over for him. I'm sure he had to qualify for the job. I'm sure he had to meet the nimble fingers standards of Jeff Porter to be allowed to do that. I'm sure he passed the test with flying colors. On the scorebook, of course, Amy Mayo. I was able to give you all the JVs statistics, or all the scoring statistics, courtesy of Amy Lavoie, who's the scorekeeper for the JV team. Her daughter, Abby Lavoie, is on the JVs. Sargent wheels in, and McNeil blocked it and stole it. McNeil runs for the right end. Hancock got a hand on it and tied it up. Nice defensive effort by Shauna Hancock. McNeil thought she was going to be wide open, and instead Hancock caught up and tied up the ball. And the arrow gives the possession to Lake Region. All right, Hancock goes to the hole and gives it back out to Sargent. Into the lane, puts it up, won't drop. Rebounded by McNeil. She probably had 15 rebounds last night. Shots missed. Sheldrick has it. Shauna drives to the right and missed it. El Hall rebounds, kicks it out to Sargent, and they give it out front to Mayo. Melissa Sheldrick to Hancock. Up fake, moves around the defender and shoots, and she got hit. Looked like Pinozzo. She should be going to the line. It is Pinozzo, her first. That's the team's first. So Hancock goes to the line with a chance to break the scoring ice for Lake Region. And Lake Region is still looking for its first score. All right, Sean has got it zeroed in now, I'm sure. Nope. Rebound was grabbed on the right by Hall, and she went down. Let's see if it was on McGonigal. It was on McGonigal. She tried to block her out and too aggressive. So it'll put Elle to the line, and she'll be shooting 2. So let's see. Still no points for Lake Region. With 1:55 to go in the first period. All right, I got a good feeling about this one. Oh well. Rebounded by McNeil. There's a 3-point attempt from about 25 feet that's no good. Sargent gets knocked down in the rebounding action. Shot by the Clippers is no good. McGonigal rebounds, and a foul. That one's going to be on Elle. First personal on Hall, and the second team foul. Both teams have 2 fouls. Substitutions. Or substitution for Lake Region. Vanessa Stone comes into the game for Elle. Feely to McGonigal. That's a 2. And she hits it. So McGonigal is picking up where she left off last night. She has 6 of the 7 points the Clippers have on the board. Pass on the right to Sheldon. Shelby dribbles for the right. Changes hands back to the left and gives it up to Hancock. Shauna will drive and dumps it off to Mayo. Melissa gets inside. Puts up the left-hander, won't fall. But it goes out off Yarmouth. Might have been McGonigal who was there. So 4 clicks over 1 minute, and Lake Region has yet to put points on the board. 7-zip. Yarmouth right now, and the inbounds pass is stolen by Pinozo. Here comes McNeil. Up on the right to Feely. Set shot. Nope. Clock 4, Hancock has it. Shauna turns around. She's going to press the action. To the top of the circle, to the left. Sheldrick. 3-point will not drop. And out of bounds it goes. Mayo might have touched it last. Neil guided by Hancock. McGonigal gets the ball inside the foul line, but a 13-footer, and she makes it. It comes down the ball down to Sheldrick. Drives on the left side. She's blocked by McNeil. Feely comes across, passes to McGonigal in the corner. Takes the shot there. She hits it again. And Lake Region wants another timeout with 8.3 seconds to go. McGonigal is just going silly here. She ended up with 13 points last night. She's got 10 now. If she stepped back 1 step, she'd have, I think, 4 threes out of she's got 5 2-point field goals, but her shots come with 1 foot inside the arc. Yarmouth scorekeeper Celeste Senecal made the trip over tonight. She helped us out a little bit last night. I'm not sure how long she's been doing that. I should have asked, because she's been doing it a long time for the Clippers. No shot. Lake Region couldn't get the shot off. Hancock tried to go to the left and come back to get free, and didn't work out. So Lake Region is shut out in the first period. As the score after 8 minutes is 11-0. And that hasn't happened in a while.
You might be having volume troubles.
What?
You might be having volume troubles.
Why, you can't hear him?
That's what I just got a message saying. We have no volume.
1-2. We're told by Tracy Hancock that I might not be able to hear me. Might be a blessing in disguise. How about now? How about now? Anytime now?
You hear it?
I don't know. Let's see. I can do this. I can hold it. I'm talking. I'm talking now. I'm talking at this moment. Does it work now? Let us know. All right. I'm told we're having audio problems and we're working feverishly to fix them. But we're underway. And Yarmouth has the ball. To McGonigal. Give you the lineup here in just a second. On the right, DeFeely is knocked away by Hancock out of bounds. Sheldrick, Hancock, Smith, Stone, and Sargent to start the second period for Lake Region. Feely, McGonigal, McNeil, D'Apollonia, and Pinozo, Maya Pinozo to start. Feely drives to the right as it knocked away by Sheldrick out of bounds. Last touch, though, by the Clippers. On the right, Hancock. Off to Sheldrick. Needs help, and it's stolen. Help did not come in time, and a foul. That'll be on Shelby Lynn. So I guess that means there's a chance that everybody did not hear me say that today is Brianna Sargent's birthday. And I want to make sure we get that in. So Brianna is 17 today. Okay, so we have heard that maybe the audio is okay, but you can't have too many birthday wishes. We'll see how this one goes. Second one's good. Well, that should make the score 12-0. And the Clippers are going to press as they're going to take the chance here, and they can widen their lead. Up it comes. Hancock skips it on the right to Sargent. She drives, has it blocked by McNeil. Margaret McNeil, one of the, I think, 4 seniors on the Clippers, but one of the real good players in Southern Maine. Not just Class B, any level. Lisa Smith into the corner to Mayo. And down to Stone. She missed it. And the Clippers have it. It's McNeil. Maury Schneider in the game now for the Clippers. Number 10. Hancock to the left. Takes it back to Sargent. Top of the circle, Mayo around to Smith. The right elbow extended. To Melissa. And to Hancock. She has shot from there before. She didn't that time. Smith takes a three-pointer. It's an air ball, and it's caught on the weak side by McGonigal. Leaves it up to D'Apollonia. To McNeil. She misses. Let's see who comes out with it. The Clippers. McGonigal. Schneider. Underneath, that was D'Apollonia. So the scoring drought continues for Lake Region as they now trail 14-0. Hancock dumps it off to Liz Smith, and she missed the wide open layup. There's something going on. There's a glass cover on that. Can't see it, but Lake Region cannot get a ball to go. Ball's loose underneath. Lake Region has it. Hancock on the right to Stone. She puts one up. No. Mayo on the left side, and finally Lake Region has put 2 points on the board. Melissa Mayo got the weak side rebound and put it up and in. So it's 14-2. Let's see if that opens the scoring floodgates for the Lakers. There's a drive to Maya Pinozzo. She beat the defense and laid it in for 2. And the press is on again. Sargent to Mayo. Starts it up the right side. Schneider on her. In the front court to Stone. Skips it on the left side. Intended for Sargent, but it was too tall, and Brianna couldn't catch up to it. .436 to go in the half. And get a foul on Lake Region, and McNeil will go to the line. It's on Elle Hall, her second. 4th team. Margaret McNeil to the line for her first opportunity. Misses the first one. Second one, also no good. McNeil has it. That's a 3-point shot. No good. Rebound. Sheldrick grabs it, and Schneider had it, and it turns into a jump. That's going to be Lake Region ball. Clippers continue to press. Smith will inbound. Liz looking for help. Comes into Elle Hall. She looks down court to Hancock. Pass into front court. Shauna chases it down on the far side. Drives baseline. Nope. But she's hit. So she will go to the line. Foul was on Schneider. Her first, team's third. And we'll see how Shauna does this time. She makes the first one this time. Substitution, Ava Feely back in the game. And Maya Pinozzo take a break. Second free throw, no good. The Lake Region gets 1 out of the 2 they could have gotten. And it's 16-3. McNeil gets it in the front court, guarded closely by Hancock. Shot no good, rebounded by Hall, up to Sheldrick on the right, bounces high off the iron and into the hands of McNeil. It was just a vacuum cleaner on the boards. Ball's loose, still loose, off to Sheldrick, and Shelby Lynn controls it. Gets it across the timeline. In the far lane, takes it towards the corner and turns it back out. 3:30 to go, first half. Hancock, near side to Hall. And to Mayo. Into Smith. Oh, she'll kick it back on the right for a 3-point shot by Hancock, and Shauna's got 3. McGonigal gives it up to Dapolonia. Dapolonia, I think, dropped her shoulder. Let's see. Nope, they're going to call a block on Liz Smith. Looked like she dropped her shoulder into Smith, but that's not the way the officials saw it. So that's the second foul on Liz, fifth on Lake Region. All right, Yarmouth resets the offense. And Neil's going to take a three, and she's got that one. Quickly, Hancock to the other end, off to Mayo for the three. And too strong. Rebounded again by McNeil. She must have 10 rebounds so far, at least. Schneider back out front to McNeil. To McGonigal on the right. El Hall is there for defense. McGonigal trying to get away. She does. She gets a shot off, and McGonigal's got two more. Mayo, the right side. Then she tries to dump it to Hall. Elle does a nice job to keep the ball away from Yarmouth on the steal attempt, and then as she goes down on the floor for it, we get a jump ball, and it belongs to the Clippers. 2 minutes to go, first half. Lake Region trailing 21-6. They could not get a basket. I think it was 14-0 before they got their first point. Which was a layup by Melissa Mayo. Lake Region didn't score in the first period. Apollonia to the hoop. She slams in a Hancock, and I've got to believe that one. Yes, it is. That one is on Yarmouth. Apollonia picks up her first. Lake Region gets the ball. That was some serious contact. I think I heard Ricky Robinson calling for the referee to blow the whistle on that one. And another foul on the Clippers. As Shelby Lynn Sheldrick tried to drive right side. I think that might have been on Feely. Yep. Fifth team, so both teams have 5. Carly Dyer in the game now for Lake Region. She's going to put it in play on the far side. Nobody yet. Hall in the corner. She's got the three, and she tries it. No. Mayo on the left side, puts it back up, won't drop. Hancock got the rebound, and Shauna does put it in. All right, McNeil working on Hancock. Gives it up to Feely. To McGonigal. Melissa Mayo on her. McGonigal to the left, had it knocked away, but she controlled it enough to get it to Feely. Ava Feely passes to McGonigal. And on the right side, Lexi Clark in there now for the Clippers. There's a three-point shot way outside by D'Apollonia, and it's good. Mayo down the left side. Dyer. Back it goes to Mayo. D'Apollonia stops her from cutting across. She gives it back. And Shauna Hancock's going to take a three. That was, she was practically sitting next to me when she shot that one. And she makes it. An NBA player would have been proud of that one. Ball goes low to D'Apollonia. Left-handed jumper is good. Shauna Hancock in a hurry. She wants to get the shot away before the buzzer. She did. And it's chased down in the corner, and Yarmouth will just hold it until time expires. So the first positive thing in this period was that Lake Region scored. They didn't score in the first period, but they were able to put up 11 in the second period. But the score at the half is Yarmouth 26 and Lake Region 11. Going to do some quick ciphering and then I'll be back. All right, let's take a look at some scoring. First on the Yarmouth side, Maya Panozzo had 2 points. Margaret McNeil had a 3-pointer for 3. Caitlin D'Apollonia ended up with 8 points, including a 3. And Kaylin McGonigal, again the big gun for the Clippers here, certainly in the first half, she had 13 points. So she matched her scoring total from last night in the first half. And she was the top scorer in the game last night with 13. For Lake Region, only 2 people scored. Melissa Mayo had the first basket of the game for Lake Region, and that was in the second period. The rest of the scoring was done by Shauna Hancock, who had 9 points, including a couple of threes, including one that was taken from the parking lot. Cold out there, but that doesn't bother Shauna. She had 2 threes, a field goal, and 1 for 4 from the foul line to round out the 11-point scoring. Looking over in the cutout crew, and I wanted to mention one other one who outshines everybody. Brady, Smith, whoever else is over there. There's one that outshines them all, and that's Bill Shane. He's sitting up next to the last row on the top. John will take another scan sometime before the night's over, and you'll be able to see him. He looks good up there. Smiling, you know he's smiling. He's looking down and he's smiling. His Lake Region Lakers are on the court. Even if they're a little bit behind right now, that doesn't matter. Bill Shane, we lost him last year, and huge void here. Lost Bill last year. We lost Peter James not about a week ago. So been a tough, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. But so next, like I say, the next game, ordinarily we would have been talking about the tournament. But even though there's school vacation next week, no tournament this year. But Lake Region will play on Tuesday, the 16th. The girls will be hosting the Oxford Hills Vikings here with games at 10 and 12, JVs and varsity respectively. And those games are scheduled at those times so that then everybody will have time to get themselves settled before the varsity, JV and varsity boys games, which will be at Oxford Hills in the South Paris Gym. Those games scheduled for 4 and 6. And we will have them all. Have you sent the links out yet, John? Have you sent the links out for next week? Watch your inbox, folks. They'll be there. All right. So that's next Tuesday, that's 4 games. That's a brace of games, I think. I think a brace is 4. I'm not sure. I have to ask. Somebody Google that. Let us know. How many in a brace? Just when you're talking about oxen, it's 2, isn't it? Maybe it's only 2. In that case, it'd be 2 braces next Tuesday. Oh well. For the game, I was watching Coach Paul True and Coach Dave Cousins, Lake Region and Yarmouth, talking. Wonder sometimes what are 2 coaches talking about before the games. That was back during the JV game. Are you talking about coaching things or the best places to eat around? Of course, we know that ordinarily best place to eat would have been the Lake Region concession stand or the snack shack if it were a football game. Those are the best places to eat. That's one more thing that COVID has taken away from us. Maybe next year. I miss those hot dogs. Anyway, less than a minute away from the buzzer. It will end halftime. Tracy Hancock is here. Over in the crowd there between Tracy and Matt is Tracy's mother, Isabel. Isabel Casica, way back when I started doing Lake Region games back in the 70s, dare I say it. Tracy was we were all in high school at that time. And she would come over and we would let her say hi, Mom, on on the air. We were doing games for WNWY FM over in Norway. She would come over and we'd let her say hi, Mom. She was our designated hi mama. And now, her youngest daughter is completing her senior year. My goodness, how time flies. All right, the Lakers have the ball to begin the third period. And that was Shauna who inbounded to Melissa Mayo. Sheldrick. It's off the Hall. It was deflected by McNeil, but L chased it down. In the corner to Sheldrick. Guarded by Feely. Out to Hancock, quickly around to Mayo. Ball fake to the right, then Melissa goes left. And to Hancock. She skips it. To Sheldrick on the left. Yarmouth defense recovered and they couldn't get a shot away there. So we'll try it again. Set it up. Hancock puts it on the floor, gets inside the foul line and kicks it in the corner of the Hall. Fired it up. Might have been deflected. But the Clippers come out with it. Pinozo to McGonigal, Apollonia, Feely, and McNeil. Starters here for Clippers. A shot that rattles them out. Rebound missed by Pinozo on the left. And here come the Lakers. Mayo puts it up and missed. L. Hall, good hustle, gets the rebound. To Sheldrick in the corner. Shot no good. The ball ends up with her again. And this time, she has got a three. All right, so we come back the other way. McGonigal. That one's also, she's got a foot inside the arc. Somebody should mention that maybe to her. Not tonight, though. Nice pass underneath, and Liz Smith puts it in. The Lake Region cuts the lead to 10. Now they need to stop. Left side, Apollonia goes inside, and as it knocked away, we're going to get a foul called. Looked like that might have been a nice block, but no. I think Shauna's first personal. Nope, L. Hall's third. Is that right? Yes, it is. We're going to call it a shot. So Caitlin D'Apollonia makes the first of two. She was 1 for 2 in the first quarter. And the second one's good, so she gets them both here. That's a 28-16, 5:52 to go. Pass is knocked away by McNeil and out of bounds. So the Lakers will have it. Kind of right in front of us, way down below. 8 rows or so. Mayo to the left on Pinozo. To Smith and to Hancock. They move it quickly. Bree Sargent back in the game, and her shot is deflected and taken by Yarmouth. 5.5 to go in the third. McNeil for 3. No. Smith had it knocked away by McGonigal, and the Clippers will control it. Apollonia guarded by Sheldrick. Gets away and gives it up. Up to McNeil. That's McGonigal. Nope. Sargent rebounds, and we got a foul. This time it's on Pinozo. Her second, team's first of the second half. And the Clippers will press. Mayo to Sargent. On the floor, back to Mayo. Melissa advances it. And across the timeline. Left side, Smith open, nice pass, and good. Feely to Pinozo. Maya Pinozo. To Feely. Looks for a player to pass to, so she takes it herself. She couldn't find anyone. She's got two. Quickly to the other end. Hancock, bounce pass. To Mayo. And puts it up with the right hand this time. Won't drop. Sargent rebounds to Sheldrick. Too short, and it comes off into the hands of Apollonia. Feely. And left to Apollonia. To McNeil. No good. Rebound by McGonigal, and a shot, no. Smith has it. And she pulls up rather than try to go through traffic. Good idea. The Lakers get it to their end. Mayo for three, and she's got that. Nothing but net. The Lake Region cuts the lead to 9. Rosa to McGonigal. Comes this way. Gets down low. Smith is on her. Puts it off to McNeil to Feely. Set shot? No. Rebound. Smith has it. Here's to Hancock. Under 3 minutes to go in the third. Lead pass up to Sheldrick. And she didn't get a hand on it. And might have gone out of bounds. Let's see. Ava Smith coming in the game for the Lakers, replacing her older sister Liz. Really watches the players wheel down inside. She can't find an opening. Lakers denying that entry pass. Now out on top. Shot by Feely will not fall. And Mayo comes out with it. Melissa turns to the left. Passes to Sheldrick. She's open for three. It is good. Shelby's second three. And the officials telling one of the Lakers to make sure the masks are up over their noses. He's doing that because Margaret McNeil, in that last time down, complained to the official that one of the Lakers, at least, did not have their mask up over their nose. He waited until now to tell her, or to say it. There's a set shot and a three-point by Pinozo. So Lake Region's getting some scoring now, but they're not stopping Yarmouth. Sargent's in trouble. She's going to give it up to Hancock. Shauna. On the left to Sheldrick. There's another three. No. Rebound. Fought for in the middle. Smith had a handle on it, and she gets fouled. Going to be on the Clippers. Might be on McNeil. That's her first. Ava Smith goes to the line. Shooting two. This is the first one. Lake Region has been to the line now. This will be the 8th opportunity. They've made one so far. Two. They've made two. 2 for 8. All right, Clippers to the ball. Nails. Guarding McNeil closely. Off to McGonigal. She drives inside. Contact. Sargent goes down. Misses shot. And the rebound by the Lakers. Hancock through traffic and lost it. Lead pass up to Feely. Ava Feely from the left side. Puts it in. Back to the other end. That's Smith. She missed it. Ball goes out of bounds. That may be on Sargent. She fought for a position to get the ball. Each team with 2 now. Breeze first. Smith, good defense down there. Then she lets Pinoza go by. But wild shot, no good. It comes down to Sheldrick, out to Mayo. Melissa to the right, off to Sheldrick. Thought about the shot, but goes to her left instead. Mayo, fake right, go left. Sheldrick. And to Sargent. Breeze spins away from the defense, gets to the foul line, gives to Hancock on the left side for a long 3 that's no good. And off to Sheldrick. That one's good. So Shelby has come alive here. She's got 3 threes in this period. And the Lake Region deficit is now 7. There's a shot at the buzzer taken by D'Apollone. That's no good, but Lake Region, for the first, Lake Region has now played Yarmouth for 7 quarters. That's the first one that they've outscored the Clippers in. Figure out by how much here. Yarmouth only scored 9 in that period. Shelby Lynn Sheldrick had 9 by herself. As Lake Region ended up with 17 in the quarter. And has dug into the Yarmouth lead, narrowed it to 7 points. Shelby Lynn had 9 points. Mayo had a 3. Liz Smith had a couple of baskets. And Ava Smith made 1 of 2 free throws. The Lake Region outscored them 17-9 in that quarter. All right, 8 minutes to go. Let's see what Lake Region can do. Mayo, Sargent, Smith, Hancock, and Sheldrick to start the 4th. D'Apollone and McGonigal. Maya Pinoza. Margaret McNeil. Hancock tried to get a foul there, and in doing so, that freed up McNeil for an easy 2. Feely is in there. I think that's all. There's Hancock from downtown. 5th Avenue. Missed the shot. Lakers keep the ball, though. On the left side to Sheldrick. Spins around, then dumps her off. Liz Smith wide open. Nice pass. And 2 for Smith. Driving to the hoop. Quick move by Ava Feely, but she missed a shot. Her quickness got her open, but she missed a shot. Sargent driving. Lost control, tripped, but Sheldrick comes out with it. Off to Smith, and a steal. Six and a half to go in the game. Lake Region trailing by 7. Drive on the right side by McGonigal. No, weak side rebound D'Apollone. That one won't fall either. Liz Smith comes down with it. Outlet to Sheldrick. Sheldrick up the left side, and then gets turned out by Pinoza. And the timeout's taken by Lake Region with 6:10 to go in the 4th. JV girls lost Tonight 50 to 35. And let's say real quick, Dyer and Lavoie each had 8 for Doug Banks JVs. Katie Johnson had 7 among the scorers. This game will conclude Yarmouth week. The boys are in Yarmouth playing the Clippers over there at Stroud Gymnasium as we speak. So the Clippers have sent out Feely, D'Apollonia, Panozzo, Maya Panozzo, Margaret McNeil, and Kaylin McGonigal. And Lake Region counters with Sheldrick, Mayo, Hall, Smith, and I haven't said Hancock yet. Is she in there? Yes, she is. All right, they have it. And the pass goes to Panozzo, and she missed the layup. So Yarmouth is doing everything they can to get Lake Region into the lead here. And a steal. A pass deflection. It goes out of bounds, I should say. Lake Region still has the ball. Now Hall to put it in play. And it comes to Smith. And back to L. L looks for someone to pass to. Nope. So she puts it on the floor. Out to Hancock. Guarded by D'Apollonia. Shauna. Off to Mayo. Sheldrick. Sheldrick goes to the hoop. And missed it. And it comes off to the Clippers. Ends up in the hands of McNeil. McNeil off to Veronica. To Feely. To D'Apollonia. Travel. I was wondering if he was going to call that. He waited for a moment, but then did. D'Apollonia, as you remember, her older sister Sarah was in that unusual position or situation a couple of years ago in her senior year, and she graduated early. She only got to play half the season. In her last game, there was some problem about the scheduling because of snowstorms. They wanted her to get in one more game, and it happened to be against Lake Region before she went away to school, and Lake Region was very accommodating and let that happen. Sheldrick shot no good. Fought for, rebounded. Hall puts it back up, won't drop. She got her own rebound. Tries it again. Now hit the support. Out of bounds. Elle's dad, Jeff, is in attendance tonight. Feely to D'Apollonia, no good. And Smith comes up with it. So we played half a period and each team has scored one basket in the fourth here. So Yarmouth is not scoring, but neither is Lake Region. Lake Region dug themselves a hole in the first quarter when they didn't score at all. Trailed 11-0 at the end of one. They got the lead down to 7, but Smith shoots. No. Fought for. McGonigal rebound. Outlet to Feely. A 2-on-1 with Hancock. And L. Hall broke up that play. They would have had 2 if L hadn't gotten back and knocked the ball away. And that one hits the support. That was great hustle by L. Hall. She broke that up. Shauna was in trouble. 2-on-1. But L got back and knocked the ball away. All right, let's see if Lake Region can get one to go this time. Shauna backs it out. Gives it up to Mayo. Melissa drives left side. Off it goes on the left to Smith. She'll take the shot, and it's good. So Liz Smith has both baskets here in the fourth quarter, and Lake Region has got it down to 5. Can they stop the Clippers here? Neil to McGonigal. Canozo, that's a 3 from the top of the circle. Does not drop, but it's rebounded by D'Apollonia. Out to McNeil. Her shot is good. It's a 3. So now the lead goes back out to 8. 2:20 to go. Hancock off to Sheldrick. 3. Nope. McNeil picks it out of the air. Up it comes to Maya Pinoza. To Caitlin D'Apollonia. Hancock knocks it away. Donegal will put it in play for the Clippers. In it comes. D'Apollonia has it knocked away by Hancock. Clippers will keep it. Into D'Apollonia. She drives and misses. Out of bounds. And let's see who the ball is going to. Not sure the officials are sure yet. Now they're going to give it to the Clippers. Now Miss McGonigal. Out to D'Apollonia, around to McNeil. And Hancock tries to knock the ball away and gets called. Shauna's first. And only the team's third. Only 5 team fouls have been committed in this half. Make it 6. Hancock picks up her second. All right, in it comes to D'Apollonia. There, trying to get the ball away. Off on the right to Pinoza. Nope, air ball. And the Lakers have it. Mayo brings it up. Hancock in the corner. Sheldrick from this side this time. Ew, in and out. Rattled in and out. Smith, weak side rebound. Out to Hancock. She takes one from 28. No. Might have been 26. Not quite 28, but 26. Timeout. Timeout, I believe, taken by Yarmouth with 1:26 to go in the game. Lake Region still trailing by 8 now. Liz Smith has 4, and Margaret McNeil has 5 in this period. And that is it for scoring. Scoring has slowed down, and certainly for Yarmouth in this half. They scored 26 the first half. They've scored 14 in this half. Lake Region scored 11 in the first half, and they've scored 21 in this half. But they can't get consistent stops. And right now, fouls don't get them the ball. So they're going to have to start fouling pretty soon to get the ball. All right, here it comes. And immediately, Elle Hall commits the foul. That's her 4th. But it's got to be done here now. .15. Lake Region's got to commit 2 more to get the ball. Ball inbounded right in front of Bridgeton News photographer Kevin Murphy down in the corner. And great shots, I'm sure. This is Tuesday, so you're going to see those Thursday. No, this is Thursday. No, you'll see them next Thursday. We have a kick call now. Substitution. Here comes Sargent. 3 into the game for Liz Smith. And it comes to Feely and the foul on Lake Region. So that's the team's 6th. So now the fouls will result in bonus situations, and if Yarmouth can't make them, Lake Region may be able to get the ball. And rebounding action. Melissa Mayo gets her first foul. Situational substitutions. Bree Sargent comes back out. Liz Smith goes back in. And the miss on the front half, that was a 7th team foul. Now another foul on Lake Regions. They've got to have the ball. There's the one I'm missing, Shauna. Now here's 4. Feely back to the line. Front half. Makes that one. Minute 9 to go. Nothing Lake Region can do, but foul on it. And McGonigal comes up with a rebound. We got a jump, and it's going to go to Lake Region on the possession area. A little bit of a break, 2 seconds off the clock. All right, here we go. Hancock to the left. Sheldrick back to Shauna in the corner, wide open for 3. Count it. And the lead is 6 with 55.9 to go and a timeout on the floor. So Shauna has her 3rd. She and Shelby Lynn Sheldrick each have 3 threes in this game. And they're all, no, Shauna had 2 of her threes in the second quarter. But Lake Region's going to have to try and get a stop. Steal would be nice. Can't get a steal, they're going to have to foul. Can't waste a lot of time. McNeil, McGonigal, Feely, DeApollonia, and Panozzo. Lake Region's got Hall, Hancock, Sargent, Sheldrick, and who am I missing? Mayo. When it comes to McNeil off to McGonigal, gets trapped, but she gets rid of it to DeApollonia. Under 50. And on top, almost. Melissa Mayo almost got there. She anticipated the pass, but couldn't get there. On the far side, the ball goes out of bounds off Lake Region's Sheldrick. 40.9 to go. Gonna have to foul now, probably. Ball comes into Feely. Shauna there's a foul on Sheldrick. That's her first. But Feely will go to the line again. So far she's 1 for 3 in this quarter. And actually for her, it's in the game. Missed the shot, rebounded by Hall. Off to Mayo, Lakers have to hurry, they're down by 6. Mayo will take the 3, and too short. Out of bounds. .1, in it comes. Gronigal across the timeline, 20 seconds on the clock, and the whistle of a foul. If it's on L, she's out. That is the 10th team foul. Puts McGonigal to the line. She's been there once in the second quarter. She was 1 for 2. This one should be a 2-shot foul. She missed the first one. And she makes the second one. It leads back to 7 with 15 seconds to go. Smith, the Hancock. Shauna takes it. Not even sure she could see the backboard from that one. She caught the front of the rim that comes down to Yarmouth, and that's going to do it. Up it comes to Apollonia. Has the buzzer, and that is it. So the Clippers beat the Lakers for the second night in a row. The final 42-35. Teams congratulate each other from afar. And go to their benches to collect their stuff. All right, we'll do some quick figuring and have the final scoring. All right, let's take a look at the scoring first for the Clippers. They had Feely and Maya Pinozo with 5 apiece. Margaret McNeil ended up with 8 on a 2-point goal and 2 threes. Caitlin D'Apollonia had 10, 2 twos, a 3, and 3 for 4 from the foul line. Top scorer for the Clippers and in the game, once again, McGonigal. Looked like she was going to have a huge game. She had 13 in the first half, but she was only able to add 1 point to that total in the second half, so she beat her scoring output last night when she had 13 by 1. She ended up with 14 points. Clippers went to the line 14 times. They made 6 of those. For Lake Region, Ava Smith had a point. Melissa Mayo had 5, a 2 and a 3. Liz Smith had 8, all in the second half. Shelby Lynn Sheldrick had 9 on 3 threes in the second half, all in the third quarter. And the top scorer for Lake Region was Shauna Hancock. She had a 2-point goal, 3 threes, and she was 1 for 4 from the line for a total of 12. And that totals out to 35. Lake Region went to the line 8 times. They only made 2 of them. So that's 25%, I think. Math isn't my best subject, but I think that's 25%. So, okay, so that is going to do it for Yarmouth week and for us this week. Next time we'll be streaming will be on Tuesday. First the girls, JV's at 10, Varsity at 12, hosting the Oxford Hills Vikings. And then the boys' games will be at Oxford Hills, 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock, JVs and Varsity respectively. And we're going to have them all for you. So, I want to bring some snacks, John. So, all right, so the final score here one more time is Yarmouth 42, Lake Region 35, an improvement over last night, but still wins are better. And Lake Region will endeavor to do that on Tuesday. So from Nutting Gymnasium, thanks everybody for streaming us, and we'll talk to you on Tuesday.